It's your boy J400 Block back again with another recap. How you gonna act network? Subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. You already know, man. The support help. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my day one followers, all the people that was shouting me out for doing my thing, man. Shout out to y'all, salute to y'all. This is definitely for y'all. But we back with another recap, yo. We gonna get into it, man. URL Superfight went down tonight, live on Caffeine. If you ain't get to see it, you know what I'm saying? It will be on the URL TV app. You know what I'm saying? They gonna play the whole event back for y'all. Y'all know how that go, app game. Let's get into it, man. First battle of the night. We had Drugs and Danny Myers. I must say, I was impressed with Danny Myers. Shout out to Danny Myers, you know what I'm saying? He on his A game, you know what I'm saying? He trying to show the people that he ready for ours next week. Well, in 2 weeks. And, we'll get into that later, but you know, I was impressed with Danny. I mean, he always been one of them dudes that was capable of beating a lot of these dudes, man. So it was good to see Danny back in his element. Shout out to Drugs, you know what I'm saying? Because he been working hard, and he wouldn't have been there if, you know, it wasn't for hard work. Y'all could think what y'all want to think. Oh, he NWX, whatever the case may be. Shout out to him for his hard work, but we gonna get into it. I feel like Danny got the first round. He was more consistent. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Danny's shit, his setups, everything he was doing, it was just more consistent. You know what I'm saying? Straightforward, dope shit. Drugs, he had a couple bars in there. You know what I'm saying? He was off a little bit, you know, being choppy in certain spots, but you know, he seemed to pick that up more so in the second round. So I gave the first round to Danny off, you know, that and just more lyrical and, you know, painting the picture better for us. Second round, had Danny again. And it was just like he had more substance. Like, you know what I'm saying? He played Swear to God with him. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of hit a little bit. Don't know if the story was true about Young Ill in St. Louis, but the way he put it together and the way he transitioned after that, it was dope to me. That was dope. The grandfather clock bar, that was dope to me. I like shit like that. I gave that round to Danny. Drugs, he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Cross parallel bar was cool. But for the most part, it was kind of the same as the first round, but just a little bit more cleaner. I mean, I just felt like Danny had more energy. And that's just what it is when it comes to that type of shit. Third round, the drug scheme was crazy. I mean, that alone was the battle in itself. As far as I look at it for Danny, that scheme was crazy to me. Not crazy, but as a writer, that was a dope ass way to, you know what I'm saying, cross the two. I think that was a dope angle nobody used against him, and it worked perfect. Worked perfect. You know what I'm saying? He executed it the right way and was consistent all 3 rounds. Drugs, his third was cool. You know what I'm saying? The die over the puss. I am like that shit was alright. I like that, but overall, it was just, you know, he got through it. It was okay. And like I said, I got Danny Myers with the 30 piece. I can't say I was expecting that. If you've seen the, you know, the predictions, I can't say I was expecting that. So shout out to Danny and Drugs. Next battle of the night, we had Remnant and Don Marino. Now, a lot of y'all didn't want to see this. A lot of y'all didn't, you know, y'all didn't want to see that. And you know, me being an advocate of battle rap and fucking with the fellow battle rappers and having belief in them, I felt like Don deserved it. But tonight showed different. Like, he has some things he needs to work on tremendously. Let's get it out the gate. Nitty had some shit. Well, Don went first. You know what I'm saying? He had the sitting on the shelf bar, you age better. That was cool. He had the Ghost Rum, Davy Jones. That shit was cool. It was a solid round for Don. Nitty goes, you know, the stamp bar, the cannon in the case, Desperado, all that type of shit. Just the regular punching and just structuring his shit better. It was just layers of his shit being structured better, and it showed. So I gave that to Rum Nitty. So at that point, Rum Nitty was up 1-0. It was just the vet. Just the poise and everything with Rum Nitty. Second round, Don had slip ups. He was stumbling. Cut the round short. Nitty, there's some, you know, great sportsmanship. Yo, clean that up. It's your shot. Don cleaned it up a little bit, had some little work in there, but then he stopped again. And you can't do that. Another consistent round for Nitty. Got straight through it, punching through the fucking roof. Not crazy, but still cut short. Like well, not him cutting short. Don actually cut short. But as far as Nitty go, he had the pop smoke bar, the bottom line, the whole underscore line. It was just consistency throughout the rounds for Nitty, and that's just what it is for me. When you rapping at a pace like that, and you're consistently giving us, content and substance, it's gonna win you over all the time. So I had Nitty 2-zip. Third round, that's when Don started talking about how he was a good father and everything. Cool, but not what you should be doing at this point. You know what I'm saying? You should be attacking your opponent at all times. All 3 rounds, you should have been attacking him. This is a battle. You giving too much kudos. You know what I'm saying? So, and Nitty again, consistent third round. Talked his shit to daylight, all types of shit. Another clear 3-0. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of 30s going on here. Don't know why, but a lot of 30s. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Remnant. He showed that no matter if it's worth the money, who the opponent is, he gonna show up and do what he gotta do. And I'm proud of him for that. Salute to Remnant. Don, just get your shit together, please. We don't have time to be waiting for you to get your shit together, really, but go get your shit together, because you still got some time, you know what I'm saying, in this game. But the way these other rookies is moving and knowing the position you've been in, I don't think you got too much, you don't have too much airspace between that, buddy, so you need to get that shit right. Third battle, which I felt was the battle of the night, which I felt, and I told y'all in the predictions, this was the one I was waiting for. TTop versus Easy, the block captain. Shout out to the bear. That's my guy. Shout out to Top. Shout out to Easy. One of the new guys that I actually watch, and I actually enjoy watching him because of the content. And the battle was just that. I'm not gonna throw, like I said, no classic shit in the air. We not gonna throw classic. But the pace and everything I seen as far as tonight, I liked what I seen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may think different. T-Top started off, he went crazy. The plate sales bar was crazy. What else he had? The child support scheme, every bar be next to Kim when he was talking about the pieces. I liked that. You know what I'm saying? Talking that shit. Easy, the block captain. He goes. Solid first round. Like, it was just a solid first round. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking to him about the consequences of when he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? The anatomy, the girl grew up faster than the boy. That shit was crazy. Like, that shit was crazy. Shout out to Easy, man. He had some shit. But I actually gave that round to Easy. That was the round that I actually gave to Easy. I just felt like he was more, that round was more convincing. And the conviction in that round, you know what I'm saying, it won me over, because T-Top do the typical T-Top, and it was amazing, but Easy came to play in the first round, so I gave that one to Easy. Slight edge in the first round, but I gave that one to Easy. That's just me. I don't know y'all preference. Second round, T-Top go again. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't feed my dogs bar. He told him he got teeth like a rat. That shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? Just mixing it up. And it was just the vintage T-Top. Like, he got to the point. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very consistent round. Dope bars, punches here and there. It was good. Well-rounded. Easy. Same thing with him. Consistent second round. I think the momentum slipped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Towards the end of his round. In the middle. But he still had substance. But I would have to give that round to T-Top. It was more broad, it was more direct, it was something we can get. So now we going into the third 1-1. Third round, Easy, like, the Easy, the Murder Mook slogan shit, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Then he got into a story about Mook. I'm not really too interested in shit like that when situations like Easy said in his round, like when shit like that happen. But at the same time, it's battle rap. And that is a battle that people do want to see because Mook and TTop, had their little thing for a while. But overall, his third was great. He did everything. Well-rounded third. Easy, same thing. You know what I'm saying? As his second, a little bit more energy, but at the same time, it was just more so substance. And I feel like with that battle, it just showed levels at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Easy stayed on one track as if TTop, he got to everything. You know what I'm saying? Even comparing, the girlfriend shit and being exposed to shit like that. That was cool. So I gave the third to TTop. TTop 2-1. This is a, you know what I'm saying? It's a preference battle. It could go either way, but me personally on how you gonna act, I give it to TTop, man. And shout out to Bear. Shout out to Easy the Block Captain. He came to fucking play. He showed why he belongs, and he's here. I mean, he here to stay in my book. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't throw the classic word around, but it's definitely one of those battles where when you watch it back, you're gonna love the content, and it's gonna be one of those things where you watch it back for certain things. So your opinion may sway. You know what I'm saying? But dope battle from them. Proud to see them two get that battle out the way. And it was dope. I think it was the best battle of the night. Main event, DNA and Gichi Gotti. I'll just start off by saying, I told y'all, when DNA craft his shit and he come in with the substance, it's not too much you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He's getting straight to it. And he's ready. You know what I'm saying? So, first round, he came out basically talking to Gichi, explaining to him, you know what I'm saying, about his career, getting certain things we already knew, but in a rap form, and he put it together so well with the bars and the punches. So, that was dope. How the champ scheme, why I'm really the champ, that scheme's alright. That little setup was alright. I liked that. It was cool. Gichi Gotti, he go. It's just the regular Gichi Gotti. The DNA in the streets, they must have seen my ops leaking. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? But it was typical Gichi. He was slipping a little bit in there. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing crazy. But it was just a typical Gichi Gotti shit that we always see. And it was like, DNA, got a little bit more substance up his sleeve. So we gonna go with DNA. I went with DNA first round. Second round, DNA comparing Gichi Gotti to him. I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? You a gangster me. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? You take a lot of battles. You up here. You just taking checks at this point. And it's like the people don't want to see you as much. And we gonna get to that after this, the round by round. But consistent round by DNA again. Dope. You know what I'm saying? Covered all grounds. Same thing with Gichi Gotti. His second was way better than the first. You know what I'm saying? He got through that thing a little bit cleaner. He was talking to him about his career and shit like that. He started picking up at the end of his third, but I just still felt like DNA had more substance. So I gave the second round to DNA. You know what I'm saying? This is my preference. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. But it's good to hear your comments and share your opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's what the comment section is for. But I got DNA 2-0 at this point. Who else? Third round, same shit. DNA talking to Gichi again. Mark my words, bar. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, the whole setup to that was dope. So, and then just, again, the consistency. And that's a big thing in battle rap when you really got a name. It's the consistency and making sure your substance and your pieces is hitting. And DNA did that. He showed that all 3 rounds while he's DNA. Third round, Gichi talked about his typical shit. Same shit. It was the same shit. And it's like, at this point, bro, a little something different, or just take some time off. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he gave us a complete third. He did what he had to do. Again, I gave that round to DNA. And a lackluster battle. You know what I'm saying? I give that battle a 6.5 out of 10. It could have been way better. That's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Not really on DNA part, but just the way Gichi, it's like y'all tired him out. He done had a lot of battles. It's good to see he about to get a little rest for a couple months, hopefully. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, DNA 3-0, car overall, I give it about a 7 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Smack and them. Definitely Volume 7 coming January 23rd. That car was crazy. We definitely going to have a prediction blog about that. Kings and Queens Volume 2 for that. That's coming on Valentine's Day weekend. And you know, y'all already know what it is. How You Gonna Act Network. We got more content for y'all coming. Tune in for Suge and his episode coming to y'all very soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe, the day after, but it's definitely coming soon. We got some special guests coming in for y'all next week. And just be on the lookout for more content, man. More recaps, more predictions, you know what I'm saying? Just more everything. Day in the life. We got a lot of shit. Got comedians coming up here, ball players, just all types of shit over here. So again, man, hit the like button, subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? How You Gonna Act, J400, Twitter, IG, Southward J on Facebook. Follow me on all social media platforms. How You Gonna Act the podcast. Follow on IG. Follow on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be back with another one. Until then, how you gonna act, man?